welcome back to my channel. So today, Miss Girl, I'm going to be showing you how I achieve this big sexy flip over bedroom hair. So let's get started. Alright, y'all, so excuse my setup or whatever. I'm in a new location. I had to do this at my grandma's house, y'all, because what this was, I think this was, I don't remember what day it was, but basically everybody was in the living room. They were watching Super Bowl, and I had to put this hair in my head. And I'm sorry this video came late, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Super Bowl Sunday when I was doing this. But anyway, yes, I've been holding on to the content that long. So what you want to start off by doing is section off the hair in the front that you want left out all around your perimeter. So, you know, I got a little heat damage in my front of my head or whatever, you know, but who don't? You and your man do too, so it's fine, whatever. So I am just parting off what I want left out in the front, just enough to cover the tracks in the front, and then also, you know, do me a couple of baby hairs, you know, not too much, but you know, basically just enough to cover it up. You don't even have to leave it all the way out on both sides, but because I didn't know which way I was gonna flip my hair over and wear it that direction for the most part, that's why I just pretty much made it even. But if you know which side you're gonna flip it over on, basically, you know what side you would put, imagine the part is there basically, that's the side where you want to leave the most of your hair out. The rest of it you can just push it back, stick it back, whatever, however. So once you get that braided down, not braided down, but once you get that section out, then you just want to take you some clips and hold it down. You can use rubber bands, you can put a little secure braid up here to hold it to the front, whatever, however. But whatever you do, just make sure your part is, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I just recommend making sure that it is really clean. Oh Lord, I combed the damn eyelash out. How did I do that? But anyway, just make sure your part is clean. That way when you put your cap on it, you don't have to worry about any tension pulling on the hair. And once you get your leave out all secured in the front, I'm just taking my even edge control, as you can see, and I'm slicking the rest of my hair back in a little low bun ponytail. You can braid it if you know how to braid, but girl, I don't know how to braid. So keep your comments to yourself. I didn't try to teach myself how to braid. It just ain't for me. You know, God can't give you everything. He gave me looks and personality and a fat ass. So I mean, I guess learning how to braid was not supposed to be in the cards. Okay, so do what works best for you. If you know how to braid, by all means braid your hair down. I ain't had nobody to braid it for me, but I'm not gonna weigh my hair down a whole lot with this edge control because it's gonna be under a cap, and I just don't want a whole bunch of products in my hair. So just enough to keep it super flat, because you don't want no bumpy, lumpy install. So also, just to note, I just freshly washed my hair in this video. All it is just washed and blow dried out. I did relax my hair last July, and my hair is pretty much heat trained, so that's why my hair looks so straight. I just not grease my hair, but I put my Miel Miracle Drops in, my little rosemary drops throughout my head. Just, you know, I'm trying to ensure that, you know, I got a little growth action going on. And then I'm also going to saturate the rubber bands that I'm going to use to make my little low bun or whatever. I'm going to put a couple drops of the oil on there just so it's not breaking my hair. I'm also not gonna put this rubber band super tight either, and I'm only mentioning this just in case you don't know how to braid either, and you're just following this because you don't know what to do with your hair underneath because you don't got a little hair back there. But yeah, I just grease my rubber band. I don't put it tight. I make it very, very loose, and then I just tuck it under, as you can see back there. Once your hair is slicked back and secured or in braids, whatever you chose to do, now you want to go ahead and put your cap on. That's why I said try to make your part as clean as possible, because as you can see, my wig cap is flat on that part. Like, there's no rolls in it. It's super flat. It's to my head. Okay, who the hell was I talking to in this video, y'all? I have no idea. Anyway, so once you get your cap on, I like to go in with my Got To Be glue spray first. I like to do this stuff first just to make sure that the cap is stuck to my head, because you don't want this slipping and sliding going nowhere. You want it exactly where you put it, Miss Girl. So I'm just saturating the whole perimeter of my head, and then I'm going in with my Roberts Diamond Bond to secure it down too. I like to apply this on a plate because, well, number one, my cap is clogged. Number two, I just like it better. So I apply it to a plate because also I can throw this plate away. And I'm just going to take a hair dye brush and I'm going to apply it all over the cap. This gives me a nice texture and also ensures that none of the quick weave glue gets in my hair, because if you know, that's a pain getting out of your head. I always end up pulling a little bit too much of my hair out because I'm impatient. So this just works best for me when I do my got to be glue and my Roberts Diamond Bond on top of the wig cap. That way there's no glue on my hair, because girl, I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. So you just want to apply nice even coats of it. I do between 2 and 3 coats. Honestly, it depends on how tired I am. The only thing is just make sure that each layer is completely dry before you go into the next one. That's it. That's the main thing. You can do 8 to 7 layers. You don't need 87 layers, but however many layers you do, just make sure that the layers of the Diamond Bond is completely dry before you move on. You don't have to use Diamond Bond if you don't want to. You can keep using layers of Got to Be Glue spray. Just making sure that they're dry all the way through as well. It's really your preference. So now the most important part, you want to grab your bundles. These bundles I use an old quick weave, so some of them kind of stuck together. And I was like, honestly, Erica, these was the same pieces that came from the back of your head. So what we finna do is we finna just go ahead and apply it to the back of our head where we had it at before. And I wasn't about to just try to like get all the glue that was on it the last time. We just gonna put this glue, see how those tracks kind of stuck together, but the hair still soft as can be. Yeah, we just gonna go with the flow and put this glue on here. And yeah, and honestly, I like this method. Honestly, if I get all my bundles like this, I would, because I was able to do this style in probably like, well, I don't want to say how long it's been to do this hair, because like I said, I think this was like Super Bowl day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Super Bowl Sunday, and I was watching the Rihanna concert. So yeah, like I was putting this hair on, I was jamming out, girl, I was in my own little world. So once you get up towards the top of your head, you want to grab a little section, because you want to basically apply your tracks the same way that you would do if it was a middle part, side part, whatever, you know, just side to side. But once you get here in the top, you want to kind of like section off. You can see like where I'm trying to like part. You can just grab a color lip liner. I use an old lip liner to do this. Whatever you have handy, and just section off like where your hair is going to flip. As you can see, I'm trying to like visualize where I want it to flip, and you're going to section that off, because you're going to take tinier pieces and put in there in that area. But it'll make sense when you see it momentarily. But I know for a fact that you don't want to take tracks in that area. You want to keep these tracks going around the perimeter of your head, so they can fall naturally. But the little pieces, that's how you're able to flip it back and forth, side to side, front to back, however you want it to lay. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like, you know, as you're looking at it and as I'm explaining it, it should make sense to you. Just do as I do, not as I say. Or whatever the old people say. I don't know. So basically, I took my tracks all up around that nude color box that I made. You can see how the tracks have gotten smaller, literally going from side to side, round and round. One last short track going straight across that nude box that I drew. Now you want to take your hair, and you can see I already pre-cut mine to magically fit. But basically, I just lined the hair up and just measured it out, and then I just cut a bunch of pieces that size. So now you take your glue on each little nub track piece, and you just lay it there. Just like that. And imagine you still having a middle part. So I'm just taking it from side to side, just like that. I'm literally just filling up this space full of these tiny little pieces. I think all together I probably fit like 12, I want to say. But yeah, it's just a very repetitive process. Super easy, super cute to do. Like I said, I'm just going from left to right, a little piece over here on this side, a little piece on that side, until they meet in the middle. Yeah, and you just fill it up. All right, y'all. So once all your tracks in, you can start flipping. You can start styling. So I'm gonna take my little baby flat iron and my bio silk to you know, protect my hair or whatever, and it's gonna help me get my hair bone straight. And I'm gonna take this little baby flat iron and I'm gonna get it right. And I'm gonna take my EP flat iron as well, just to press out some of the bigger tracks. And you know, I'm just gonna do my big one. I'm also gonna take my, I don't know if I showed it to the video, but I'm also gonna take my 1.5-inch barrel baby bliss flat iron, not flat iron, curling iron, to give me big body curls, because it would have been really cute. And I still may do this again with like tighter curls, you know, where it's just like super tight curls. But I decided to go with body curls. It'll be super cute with tight wand curls too. And you comb them out and you just make it really, really big and messy and voluminous. Girl, yes. Ooh, mouth salivating just thinking about the look. But yeah, for this video, we're going to do body curls for the hair. Okay, guys, so I'm going in with my boar bristle brush, excuse me, to really push my leave out into my weave. The bristle brush to me just gives me a better blend, you know. Once I silk everything out, push it over, you know, it's just giving me that blend that I need. Like, girl, where the weave at? That's what I'm trying, because all this homegrown over here. But yeah, get your flat iron, really take your time, press that hair out, because you want it silkety, sockety, smooth, girl. All right, guys, so I'm going in with my Baby Bliss. This is the 1.5-inch barrel curler to give me these big bodyful curls. And I'm just going in with a clear wide tooth comb. I guess it doesn't matter that my comb is clear, but yeah, I'm going in with a wide tooth comb. And then I'm also just taking my bristle brush just to make sure that my leave out is blended. And I'm putting just a little bit of got to be spray, just because I didn't have my camera with me, because like I said, I was in a different environment, girl. So now we are just going to shake these curls loose. And I have my elastic band around my edges, because you know, I did a couple of little swoop whoops, you know, even though it wasn't nobody in the house. But girl, look at this. Look at me. Girl, you better stop playing with me. Look how, y'all, fucking mouth watering fine. Hi guys, so yeah, this is just another look at the final look. You know, the hair always gives more once you go ahead and put that face on with it. And girl, it's giving. It's definitely one of my favorite go-to hairstyles now. Like, me and a flip over just go together like
thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on all my social platforms. Love ya.